Hello there guys, and how the hell are you doing? I hope you're doing great. That is fantastic. This is Ron's Gaming Moments, and obviously I'm Ron. Right, what I've got for you today is a little bit of Call of Duty Vanguard, the beta, and my impressions of. And as you can see here, it's another game, another year of a game that has porous maps, that makes camping so viable. If you want to sit back in your spawn with a sniper rifle, you go ahead. If you want to sit in a random room, go ahead, because on this game, you can do it in 3s and 4s. You can have a whole group. Look at this. My whole team just sat back in the spawn, looking across, waiting for something to happen. And, what can I say? What can I say? I mean, I'm late to the party with this impressions video, because I didn't pre-order the game, because I have no intention at all at buying this game. And that sounds awful, because I really, really don't want to hate on this game. I am a Call of Duty fan. I have been since Call of Duty 2, the big red one. I've loved the game. But of late, it's just a cash cow that's been milked and milked, and it's offering nothing in return. I mean, last year I got duped, and even though I said I wouldn't, I did buy Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. And my goodness gracious, it was terrible. Even after the content, we've got it more like a full game now. It is horrible. In fact, I only use it to do weapon camo challenges, or if there's a new weapon come into the game, you have to unlock it, I'll jump across and I'll unlock it. And if I need to level up a weapon in Warzone, wait, I have to go across. And it was the same with Modern Warfare 2019 when that released. I hated that game. I really, really did dislike it. As time's gone on, and I do go back and I play a bit of multiplayer, it is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 I actually play now. Not very often, but it's the one I tend to pick because it's got a bit more content and it is more fun. It's more fluid, in my opinion. I mean, I've said from the start, the Modern Warfare engine is phenomenal. For movement, for weapon play, for sound. And this Call of Duty Vanguard is based on that exact engine. Movement doesn't seem overly fluid. The sound is bugged to hell. How they released a beta like this, I mean, footsteps are non-existent. We had this problem in Modern Warfare where the footsteps were too loud, and this one where we have no footsteps. It's like there's no balancing involved. It's a totally binary thing, isn't it? Either footsteps are on an on state or an off state. There is no in between. So I don't know what's happening there. And the overall sound on this, I know they've come out and said there's nothing they can do about the sound at the minute, but it will be fixed for the full game, hopefully. But you can have people shooting right behind you and you cannot hear it. You can have people running right on you to do an execution. You cannot hear them. You can hear your own footsteps. Slightly. Now, I'm not saying your own footsteps are overly loud, because they're not. And you have to concentrate to hear them. But the whole gunplay, I mean, I've heard a few reviewers and content creators say that the time to kill is somewhere between Modern Warfare and Black Ops, where I thought they meant, you know, a medium ground. But it actually turns out that my characters got the health of Modern Warfare, and their characters, the enemy characters, have the health of Black Ops. Because that's certainly how it seems, because the gunfights are inconsistent as hell. I mean, you can see someone, you can fire first, and you can get a couple of good shots in, and they just seem to one-tap you. I mean, there are some times where it seems to be, I'm doing that to other people, and you can only imagine how they feel at the time. But it's an inconsistent gunfight, and the guns, they are not satisfying to use at all, and they're very limited. See, when I heard that Call of Duty was bringing out 2021 and going back yet again to World War II, I mean, World War II was a defining war of our generation. Yes, we know that. You know, in this century, it was tragic, it was torture, and it was an epic war. But we've had the gaming industry do World War II. We've had gaming industries do World War II better. I mean, Sledgehammer, their last game was literally Call of Duty World War II. Then they come back into the fold in 2021, and what do we get? Call of Duty World War II. It's the same game, but so it's not. We'll just call it Vanguard. Call of Duty Vanguard. See, there's no mention of World War II in there. See, what I don't like about it is it's been done time and time again, and the weapons, they're very limited. Because you only had a set amount of weapons to use in that period. That era only offered the most basic of tools, if you like. I mean, granted, they've thrown the rule book out the window because now we've got red dot sights, holographic sights, whatever, so it's not exactly period consistent, is it? So, what else can you say? It's a World War II game. It's for once, it's a World War II game that's not overly bland. I mean, I've only had a couple of games on this. I put it on this morning, went through a couple of games, and I've got to admit, it's boring. Once you've played each map once, it is boring because you do get frustrated of you're trying to get into their objectives, collect tags, capture flags, follow the hard point around in patrol and what have you. But you cannot because nobody else seems to. I mean, Gilmore put a video out earlier today, or he might have put it out last night, and he showed his video with all these tags just laying all over the map and nobody going for them because, yes, yet again, we've got kill streaks in this year, not score streaks, so there is absolutely no need at all to go out and cap a flag, collect a tag, follow the hard pointer up. There's no need for any of that because if you do that, you've got a good chance of getting killed and you're not going to get your kill streak. This glide bomb, which is absolutely trash. I have to admit the glide bomb is really, really bad. The UAV, or the equivalent we have in there, I can't remember what they call it, is trash. The actual minimap itself is trash. Because long gone are the days where you could run around and if someone shoots an unsuppressed weapon, you would see them. So you know which direction to go to. You know, you can plan out your next battle on the fly. You can no longer do that. Suppressors don't keep you off the map. Because it doesn't matter if you're suppressed, it doesn't matter if you're using subsonic ammo, which is the way you keep yourself off the map now. The ammo does that because now we've got to pick 10 system because that's awesome, isn't it? It's like we've never had a problem with balance of weapons before. We'll just chuck 10 attachments on. It'll be fine. I'm sorry, Sledgehammer, that's not going to work, is it? So your mini-map is screwed unless you want to take up a perk slot. And if you get a perk slot taken up, you can then have this perk what will give you information on the map if someone fires with non-subsonic rounds. But you'll have to forego ghost or whatever, which is a stupid way of doing it. You've got body armor as a field upgrade. I don't know what they do in this game. They seem to take one step forward and 10 steps back. So for the past 3 years now, we have not had a good Call of Duty at all. The Call of Duty, what is made now, is purely made for the new generations. And they come out and told you that in Modern Warfare 2019. They've made the maps more porous. They've given people places to hide so they can get used to the weapons and feel satisfied once they get that kill of that poor bastard running across the road who's just been shot from the fucking window. While in the other window you've got another fucking noob sat waiting for the next person to run across. And that game's carried across. Black Ops Cold War was not so bad in that respect. There are a few campy maps in there. And especially if you play a team deathmatch hardcore on Call of Duty Black Ops, well, good luck running into someone. You'll get killed time and time again, but never see another enemy. But that's by the by. So this is where the game's at now. Like I said, I don't want to hate on it. I really, really don't, because this is my game of choice. This is my franchise of choice, I should say. I'll rephrase that slightly. Call of Duty has been my franchise for, what, going on 15 years? Somewhere around that mark. And I bought every one, apart from I was late to the party with Call of Duty World War II, because I've got no fancy for World War II games, I'm sorry, but I don't. So I give that a miss till it was, well, nearly at the end of its life cycle. And then I think I only sank about 20 hours into it in total. But apart from that, I mean, Infinite Warfare, I even liked Infinite Warfare. I didn't class it as a Call of Duty because it wasn't, in my eyes, but it was a damn good shooter. And I'm the kind of person who really, really enjoyed Ghosts. I did enjoy Ghosts. And then we have the modern era of Call of Duty. I mean, the hardcore fans are walking away from this now. I mean, they've catered to the noobs, and they're the ones that's going to carry it on. You can tell that by the way they play the games now. They've been given a tool to use, whether it's these porous maps, overpowered weapons, pick 10 system. They've been given this for the past couple of years, and Activision's now got them hooked on the cycle. So as the hardcore ones walk away, we're left with this. But I'm definitely Battlefield this year. I don't know about you. I'm out. Thank you. Please feel free to like and subscribe. And if you did like it, of course, leave a dislike. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.